Hey folks, welcome back. It's going to be a Starfield Tuesday. We're going to continue on with the United Colonies Vanguard quest. We're heading to Mars. Maybe. There we go.
You are entering United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at the...
Might explore around Mars a little bit too.
Unless, when you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Something you need?
Wearing the Vanguard uniform there with the bug helmet. That's one ugly helmet.
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
She does not like it if you make her wait, that's for sure. We'll get inside and discuss it.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Well, we gotta get to a good place to discuss this stuff.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
That's where we're heading.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
See if she'll sit down at a table. Damn, dude. Where'd she go?
Okay, hello. Hey, good to see you.
Want to come sit down over this chair? He sits down over there. What the hell, Sarah? See if she'll sit down over here. Well, apparently she don't want to discuss anything real badly.
A friend offered me a nice, cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Cydonia mines. Joke's on them. Hey there.
If she sits down next to me now. Ah, Sarah.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
If it'll help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Making chief navigator sounds like quite an accomplishment.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
Well, if this is too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, your ship still had the ability to fight?
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I don't know what I would have done.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
Well, you're still alive to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. You once told me, no matter how hard you fight, there are some battles you simply can't win. I wish I had heard your advice long ago. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
Well, that's because, well,
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
now she said she had something to give me.
Yes? Yes, have a look. Maybe another time.
Let's
Fancy
go find
seeing
this
you here.
person.
How goes? Jack, I'm gonna need a stiff drink tonight after the
I could
cab
never
head.
leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
Well, that was the wrong door.
There's definitely something magical about the dispute.
So we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
That's the wrong way.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Told a man named Walker works here. Captain Boceifus Vanguard, I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
And what if I'm drinking around morons? Then can I drink here?
The hell you just say to me? I gotta...
Andy, sit down. You. Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar, harassing my patrons. Even the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago. Now spit out what you want, or march.
Easy now. I'm Vanguard. Heard you might know where Percival Walker is.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Hey, enough. And you, why don't you come over here, Captain?
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
I'm on official Vanguard business. I need him to look at something.
Uniform certainly looks real enough. Well then, Captain. I expect you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember your Vanguard motto, hmm?
It's all right. I can vouch for this one. He's Vanguard. True as they come.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Said you and Percival were devils. What do you mean?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. That's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
You worked with Xeno weapons?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. Can understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
I'll see if I can get rid of its dead.
I look forward to hearing the good news.
Psst, hey, you. EB Vanguard. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Why? Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
Doesn't sound like I've got another option for finding him.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Aqueous Hema, what? What's that?
It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new, and we think we found a use for it.
And I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already?
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow. But sure, I'll help.
Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Take a pause here while I decide what I want to do. So I just welcome back from the pause. So I decided to help take care of the spacers.
Nobody's gonna miss you. Come on. Take this! Oh!
Plus, I need stuff for credits.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
Me too. All that shooting going on, and I'm just looting up. Be overweight here soon. Alright, come on, Sarah. I'm sneaking around here. Oops. Oh. Here.
This must lead to the miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Oh, it's time! Let's move! We'll pay for that! Everyone run! Run! I can't hear her. Anything! You're nothing! Nothing! You're not taking me out! Come out! Easy mark! Hey!
Ah! Waste of time.
Gotta figure out which way to go here.
see if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Your boss say that? Now I gotta remember how to get out of here. Here. Oh, don't tell me I'm stuck. I'll come run back through here after I do this quest. If there's any loot in here I can find worth
There's
grabbing.
still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more.
Wow, I was just thinking that, basically.
Look at all this old drilling equipment left here to rust. Not surprising, though. Mining lasers rendered these machines completely obsolete.
Remember how to get out of here. While I locked out and found a magazine.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the cave in the back of the area.
I'm trying to find a way over there. Be patient. Like I have a map. That's where I was supposed to be to begin with. I thought I had to come back to the surface.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330.
Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Okay, so I've got to find my way back to the beginning anyway. There, Sarah, you can carry some of this junk. Where'd you go?
You've got something for me? Dropping off a few choice items?
Too far on the way. Or enough. I don't know if she'll be able to carry all this. Oh! One more. There we go.
Okay.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing location. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the Thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Alright, well, an elevator in this room. Elevator's not in, it's in this room, didn't he? Ah. Well, I expected to get ambushed. How's that quest marker right there? Damn blue markers, man.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
I'll save it here. In case there's a bad choice coming.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
I can give it oral, sure.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Their accounts have not been compromised and their credits are safe.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you, a lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Him made from aqueous hematite. I call it a pick-me-up.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Makes your miners more efficient. I've got the data to prove it.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
Already cleared them out. Won't cost you a credit to get started.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
I want you to clear Percival's debt.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling short change down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local
Sarah,
Marine
we're
recruiter
next
if
to
you
a-
wish to sign up for military service.
Can I help? Let's see what you've got.
Next to somebody here. I think that was the ammo she needed for that. All right,
Goodbye.
all this stuff.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. That's what we do here. Sounds like a plan. I can also take stuff off your hands too, if that's something you're interested in.
You know, I want to sell from the ship inventory.
Yo, stay good out there.
I gotta find a trader.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Medical. BP exchange. Let's see what.
You looking for deals on off-world goods? Your new friend Dennis will hook you up. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Take a look.
That's twice. It says sell from ship inventory. Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. automatic. That's automatic, or I think it's automatic. Is it doing that? I like that bounty hunter space. I like the way that one looks. Quite a bit of money here.
See you later, friendo.
Says next word, speak to Lou. Take a shortcut.
I was Vanguard material. Till I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
You know, first time I heard that, I thought he was going to say, till I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah?
Took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
I gotta go back to that mine. Find my way down. Wonder if I can. I'm at the employee exit. Why is the... Oh, I hate when stuff is confusing like that. He's in here pretty deep.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Dr. Walker, I got a tissue sample I need analyzed. Full workup.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Terramorph cells from a world too young to have one.
A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Adrian Sinan.
Adrian? She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Sounds like Barrett.
And Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Sample's not a fake. I collected it from the Terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by Terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
All these loading screens. Come on, out of the way.
Keep
Dig a hole.
Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
I tell you, I can't imagine moving anywhere else.
Dig a hole.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
A little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. I think you owe me an explanation.
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Oh, I actually know who you are in your past. Well, that's none of my concern.
Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Why wouldn't the cabinet agree to help us?
I mean, I hope they will. But accessing the archives, it's not 100% up to them. They'll also need the consent of the other signatories of the Colony War Armistice, the Freestar Collective and House Varun, in order to unlock it.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
Okay, then let's go talk to this cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
All right, we'll call it there for now. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Be good to each other. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.